This is example 2 of lesson 3.7, formulas and equation solving, and we have Kenny who deposited $500 in a bank account. After 3 years, Kenny earned $90 in interest. Use the simple interest formula to determine the rest interest rate for this account. Okay, use this. It says to use the simple interest formula. So let's start by writing that down. The simple interest formula was I equals P times R times, I'm trying to write it times T. PRT. Thank you. PRT. So, we're going to, once again, plug in what we know. And what we know is a little bit different from what we used to know. So we know that he deposited $500. So $500 is the initial amount, which is the principal. So P equals 500. I'll write a P up here. Okay, after 3 years, that's time, that's T. So times something times T, which is 3. He earned $90 in interest. So we know that I is $90. $90. Okay. Use the simple interest formula to determine the interest rate. So we're trying to find R. We don't know what R is. That's our goal. Find R. So now we have an equation. We have 90 equals 500 times R times 3. So let's solve. The 90, it's just going to sit tight. It's not going to do anything. It's just hanging out. Leave it alone. It'll come home wagging its tail behind it. 500 times R times 3. Well, commutative property means we can do 500 times 3 times R. 500 times 3 is 1,500 R. Now we have a one-step equation. We have 90 equals 1,500 R. Well, what's going on here? This 1,500 R is multiplication, so we need to undo it by doing division. We want to get R by itself, so we want to get rid of the 1,500, so we should divide by it. 1,500. This cancels. On this side, we're also dividing by 1,500. So 90 divided by 1,500 is R. And I could do that on paper. I'm not going to. I'm going to use a calculator. Actually, I'm going to use my textbook, which will tell me the answer. But you can use a calculator for this. It's totally fine. Excuse me. All right. And it looks like we're going to get 0.06 equals R. Now, to turn this decimal into a percent, because interest rates are in percents, not decimals, we just need to multiply it by 100. 0.06 times 100. Move that decimal place 2 places to the right, and we have 6 equals R. Our interest rate was 6%.